Delighted to have you on, Mick, because it's obviously a big week for the club with the Ellen Cassidy Memorial Gala, which is happening on Sunday in the University of Limerick. But first off, I just want to talk a little bit about Ellen, I suppose, and like the void she's left, I suppose, in the club over the past year, and how you've all dealt with it, and I suppose how all her teammates and her family and friends are doing at the moment.
Yeah, and Ellen's passing did leave a huge void. Obviously, I think it's more brought to home because Ellen's brother and sister were still a real big part of the club for so long as well. Charlie uh, is still with me full time every single morning. Charlie's training with me in some afternoons and whatever, and Charlie's trying to balance work, part time, obviously, training, which is full time for Charlie, and college life as well as everything else, family, social, girlfriend, everything. Um, so Ellen's never off anyone's mind,
Yeah.
whether it's because of reminders with Charlie or Mary and all of her friends that are in Dolphin, but also Tom and Vi and everything around the club, because Ellen's picture is still on the walls up there from the last decade and beyond. And everyone is, Ellen is still seen as one of the beacons of one of the top athletes that's been in the club for so many years. Like when we have someone who's represented Ireland or Munster, like they tend to be they're pinned at the top of everything that goes out on social media or whatever,
Mhm.
like. So, but even aside from that, without all of those accolades, like it's just having that fight of losing someone like Ellen, which is the main thing, really, because of the person that she was and the influence that she had with so many people up there, young and old. It's irreplaceable, you know.
Yeah, 100%. I remember when she came into Red FM for an interview when she was on the Meredith Arena Rising Stars, and you were in with her as well, Mick, and she spoke so eloquently and passionately about what was her great passion. She was just an incredible young woman, which is with the world at her feet.
That's right. I mean, that was 2017, Rory. I
Mm.
think you invited myself and Ellen to come in and chat, and Ellen was. I remember she was quite nervous and anxious because she'd never spoken on the radio before that, and we both went into the studio, and Ellen spoke, and it was like she was just a natural. She was just having a nice flowing conversation. But I think you even said it at the time that her passion for the sport and for just this diligent person, it came out in spades. And actually, I remember after that. She was in because she was announced as the poster athlete for the Emerging Talent
Hmm.
Program, which was UCC Mardyke. It was the first year of it, and Ellen was the poster athlete, and Red FM were sponsoring her. And she got great support that year. She thoroughly enjoyed it. She was on it again the following year, and she wrote a wonderful thank you letter at the end of that year into yourselves,
Yeah.
into you, and into the radio station, just for the support that she had. I think actually the end of that season, Ellen finished up as an Irish international racing at the European Junior Championships in Helsinki. And Ellen being Ellen, she just acknowledged everyone's support rather than talking about how great she was in going
Yeah.
off and actually achieving those things. It was all about acknowledging everyone else's support. And that was the selfless type of person that Ellen was.
Yeah, absolutely was blown away when I got that letter, and I was delighted I still had it when I went looking
Yeah,
for Ellen after she had passed away, and I was delighted to be able to send it on to you. It was a
that's
lovely letter,
right.
and it's just such a lovely, lovely touch. But I suppose
Yeah.
Sunday's gala is a very fitting way to pay tribute to Ellen.
Yeah, it is. You know what? Like we had so much going on in the last year, good and bad. I mean, for the last few years, the club's been in an extremely good place. We're the top club in the country right now. Um, I think we hold every trophy that's available that we've been at, which is great. And yet we've got this void, and there's something that we just wanted to commemorate Ellen's memory, keep her legacy alive, keep her name alive, um, in as many ways as possible. Um, like I said before, I have said recently many times that there's not very much that you can say about Ellen that hasn't been said already. Uh, but this is something that she would have loved, having something in her memory,
Yeah.
a big meet like this, up in Limerick because it's too big to host in Cork, and to be able to go, like, I mean, there's clubs coming from all four provinces in Ireland. We've got Olympians, we've got former Olympians. Andrew Bree, who's the RTE commentator, former Olympian, European medalist, he's going to come down and commentate. When I suggested to Andrew Bree, would he come down and commentate, he was no questions asked. I'm there,
Yeah.
absolutely delighted you asked. And like, Andrew Bree's a legend in Irish swimming. Ellen Walsh, Ireland's top female athlete, Olympian, European world medalist. She's going to be racing at it. She wanted to come down. She asked, could she come and race at this meet? We've got world record holder Roisin Urin is going to be racing. Some of our own guys, top guys, Jack Hassan, Charlie Cassidy, Ellen's brother, Tyger Bryan, all international swimmers. Like, there's a phenomenal field of swimmers coming to race at this event on Sunday. And it's even more telling because they're all racing at the Irish Open
Mm.
and Commonwealth Games trials in 2 weeks' time, where usually they would never race 2 to 3 weeks out from a big competition, and they're all just putting that aside and they're all coming down. They all want to be part of it. And some people who can't swim because of injury or whatever, they're coming down just to help out. It's phenomenal. It's a
Yeah.
huge show of love.
Yeah, it just shows you the regard in which Ellen is held
Yeah.
still to this day, which is absolutely fantastic. So, look, I'd imagine the organisation that you're doing as a club is it's been a hectic couple of weeks, I suppose, getting all this together.
Yeah, it has. Martin Leahy is looking after. He's running the show for us. He took charge of the whole thing. Like, when I kind of asked for this thing to take place last year, we knew that it was going to be a bit of a struggle to even get the thing off the ground because
Hmm.
there's so many boxes we need to tick. And Martin was straight in and said, "Look, yeah, I'll help run it." Put a little team together inside the club, and it's been non-stop for the last few months, organising just every small little detail, like, all the officials,
Hmm.
getting all the entries out. And we've got a fantastic gala secretary, Donald Mulvihill. Like, he has been inundated with entry requests and um, scratches and, can I move this event, that event? Like, it's just been non-stop for a meet this size, and we're trying to fit it all into one day for the competition. We've got the Ellen Cassidy Perpetual Cup and the Ellen Cassidy Shield. One is for the top female 200 backstroker, and the other is for the top overall points
Yeah.
club. So the top club at the meet, donated by the Cassidy family. Very kindly donated by the Cassidy family. Two fantastic prizes, and hopefully we'll get to do this every year. But for this year, we're just concentrating on what's happening Sunday. We get this one done first, but I just think it's such a fitting tribute to Ellen, and we can see, and to the Cassidy family, in fact, because the whole family is held in such high regard. That's the big thing, and it'll be great to see them down there on Sunday
Yeah, one
and
hundred
celebrate
percent,
with all of us.
100%,
You know,
100%. And I know there's a bit of fundraising as well going on, make kind of around the Cork City Marathon as well.
so that's the big one, okay? And like, there's so much going on around the marathon, the Cork City Marathon this year. Um, because of Ellen's involvement there last year as well. And there's a lot of fundraising happening. There's been a new Instagram page set up, and I'd love if people could go in and follow it. It's simple name, the Ellen Cassidy Effect. Ellen Cassidy, EFFECT. It's on Instagram. There'll be a lot of stuff shared around different photographs, different things that are going on, videos, different fundraising initiatives. Any fundraising that's brought in from the Cork City Marathon to uh, the Ellen Cassidy Fund will be distributed fairly, kind of evenly among some of the charities that were closest to Ellen. Um, on on the day, there's going to be over 70 runners running in memory of Ellen,
Um,
all wearing yellow singlets. Like, it's just going to be the sea of yellow from what I gather. This is only 70 odd that have told us that they're running. I'd imagine there's going to be even more, because I know that there's a few more unofficial runners running for Ellen as well on the day. It's going to be fantastic. And at the Cork City Marathon's already like a blue ribbon event anyway. So this is just going to add even more to it. I'm really looking forward to it.
Absolutely fantastic. The Ellen Cassidy Effect on Instagram, if you want to check that out. Mick, thanks for talking to us again today. I know it's not easy, I know it's hard to talk about Ellen, but it's, I suppose it's a very important way to keep her memory alive. And look, best of luck with the gala on Sunday. I've no doubt it's going to be an absolutely fantastic success.
I, I hopefully, and listen, thanks for everything as well, Rory, because you've always kept on top of everything that we're doing with the club, but also with Ellen as well. And from day one, you were extremely supportive, and I know how much she meant to all of you as well. So thank you very much. I really appreciate it.